What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Joe Tkash here again, and I finally got my books back from CGC that I've been waiting for a couple months now, and told you guys that I would make a video as soon as I got my books. I got a lot of people requesting videos. I want to give a shout out to my nephew Hano, and big shout out to the PS4 fam. You already know Red, my boy Game, my other homie Pianki, and my boy CG watching, my boy CG, just all the PS4 fam, everybody on social media, Facebook, my collector superheroes, my group, and also to the collectors forum and everybody who supports me and likes my videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this box. As you can see, it's a pretty big box. Some of these books are my books, and also I submitted some books on my account from CGC to another buddy of mine, and so some of these books are his. Some of the grades I'm happy about, some of the grades I'm really not too thrilled with. I think they could have gave me, you know, a little better grade, but it is what it is, and you know, I'm excited with these books. So I want to go ahead and without further ado show these to you. But you know what, as a matter of fact, before I get into my CGC books, I want to show you guys my cool ass box I picked up today. I went to my LCS, and while everybody's going crazy over X-Men Gold, the comic, I'm not really too crazy about it, but I did want this box. I walk up into my LCS, first thing I see is this box. I'm like, man, I've been wanting that box, only one left. I went ahead and snatched it up. X-Men Gold box. Sick as hell. It's got the cover to X-Men Gold that everybody's been going crazy for. I'm not too crazy about it, but what's inside the box is sick. I went ahead and I've been wanting to get this series. I'm not a big fan of what they did to Cap, but I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna feed off into the hype. I went ahead and snatched up Secret Empire number 0. I hear it's sick, so why not? I went ahead and picked that up. That's new, and I think this one's new out this week too. The cover on it just looks sick, so why not? Damn, I didn't even peep the back. The back's got a hologram. I didn't even peep it till now. The back's got a Hydra hologram. Peep that out. That's sick. So yeah, I went ahead. These are limited. He said 2 per customer. I might go back and snatch up another one of these Secret Empire number 1s, because I believe that book's gonna be hot. I don't know, it's just a collector's. It's just my collector's intuition. So also I'm new to IG on my videos. So after this video, I'm gonna go ahead and upload the link in the bio. So if you guys want to start following me, go ahead and do that. Also, if you're enjoying what you're watching right now, go ahead and hit my video, give it a like. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead, because I'm excited just as much as you guys are excited to see the grades I got on my CGC books. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this open for you guys and show you guys what I got. It's a big box. Don't feel as protected as they did my last one. CGC's kind of crazy. They be the way they you know, package their boxes is kind of different every time. I noticed they don't always package them the same way. Even though, no, I take that back. They package this one the same way they packaged my last box. So I'll go ahead, and this is Slab Heaven right here. Slab freaking, oh, the first one I want to show you guys though, the first one that I see is sick, and I've been waiting for this book. I'm excited with the grade, even though I think they could have gave me some love. But my first book in the stack is Invincible Iron Man number 55, first appearance of Thanos. I'll go ahead and pop this out so you guys can see it a little better. This one got a 7.5. I mean, it's alright, the grade, I guess. Show you guys up close. This is the first appearance of Drax the Destroyer First appearance of Thanos, and this is my book. This is out of my collection. It came out pretty nice. I mean, pretty excited with it. Thanos is my favorite Marvel villain. So I mean, this is, even though it doesn't say like they used to. I just noticed that. It says first appearance of Thanos, mentor, Drax the Destroyer. It doesn't say first appearance of the Blood Brothers anymore. That's weird. The old slabs used to say that. First appearance of the Blood Brothers. CGC just keeps changing stuff around, but I mean, it looks beautiful in this new slab, man. Check that out. That's sick. First appearance of Thanos. That's a hot book. I'm excited and happy to have that in my collection. I'll go ahead and put that right there. Next book up is Ghost Rider #1. This is my buddy's book. Ghost Rider #1. The grade on this one was kind of like, damn, I can't believe they gave it a 5.0. But my buddy didn't know that they had a piece missing out the back. I mean, that's critical, man. You got to open up books. I tell these guys all the time, first thing you should do whenever you buy a raw copy, this is for all you new collectors out there that don't know, I open up all my comics. I always look inside, color of the page. Page quality is really important, man. And I look at the back cover, front cover, and the spine. That's the first things I look at whenever purchasing new books, for everybody who doesn't know about that. So, I mean, this could have easily been an 8.0 if it didn't have that back, you know, cut out. Because the front looks crisp and clean, but the back has a piece missing, and that does something to the grade. I mean, Ghost Rider #1. First appearance of Son of Satan, Damon Hellstrom in cameo. Story continued from Marvel Spotlight #11. It's a cool looking book if you didn't check that out. Apologize about the glare. I always got the glare. I need to get some better lighting for my videos. What else I got in here? This one came out nice. I know this belongs to my buddy. I know he's excited about this one. Fantastic Four #46. This is the first cover appearance of Black Bolt. First full appearance of Black Bolt. 7.5. 7.5. This book came out. Let you guys check that out. It's pretty sick. Jack Kirby, man. He was awesome. Gotta love these Stan Lee, Jack Kirby books. Fantastic Four 46. Next book up is Fantastic Four #52. This one came back a 5.5. I know my buddy's kind of bummed out about that one as well. Got the restored purple label. I mean, the book looked flawless, but it had a restoration to it. So, I mean, I try to stay away from the restored books. Even though, if you guys remember on my last video, I had a restored book, an X-Men 100. Came back at 9.4 restored for a little tiny piece of, there was a little tiny piece of ink that was on my cover. I didn't know about it, and I couldn't believe it. I was really upset that my book came back 9.4 restored, but I'm actually thinking about shipping that book back. Either I'm going to try to sell it at the Motor City Comic Con, or the Comic Con I plan on going to in Toronto in the end of, I think it's August or October, whatever it is. I think I'm going to go. I'm going to either try to sell it at one of the cons. If that doesn't happen, I'm just going to go ahead and get the restoration removed. It's possible you can restore, you can restore books. I mean, it's just a little tiny dab of ink that was on the cover. As always, they throw the submission forms in here. That's the submission form. And they give you these little things. And this right here is epic. Damn, this is sick. Do not encapsulate. Look at what they did for me, man. Oh no, this is something different. Alright, first off, this is my book, but they gave me my certificate of authenticity back. First, I'm going to put the certificate of authenticity to the side because it doesn't relate to this book. But this is my Submariner #1. and my Submariner #1 got an 8.0. It's a beautiful looking book. I love this book. A lot of people know I'm a huge Submariner fan, and he's one of my favorites. So I'm starting to get a lot of I want a rating on the CGC forums as a collector. So I'm trying to shoot. I personally own the whole collection of Submariner, the second series. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to start a rating for my Submariner books, the whole collection, CGC'd. And so as a collector, this is very beautiful to me. It got the 8.0, and that's just an awesome looking book. I think it could have got an 8.5 if the color of the page was a little crispier, and plus there's some nicks on the corners. The corners weren't that beautiful, but I mean, I'm excited. It looks gorgeous in the new CGC slab, and I'm happy with it. So that's one of my, I put the certificate over here because I want to show you guys what that certificate belongs to in a couple minutes when this book pops up. Next book up is The Mighty Thor, #165. This is the first appearance of Adam Warlock. Actually, it's the first full appearance of him, and they put in parentheses, Warlock. This is the last 12-cent issue from this run, Thor #165. This book came back beautiful, high grade, 9.0, 9.0, and that's just a beauty right there, man. That's gorgeous. I don't know why they didn't give it. If this would have had white pages, definitely would have been a 9.4 or 9.2. But just because it has off-white to white pages, they didn't give it no more love. And, I mean, that's beautiful as is, man. 9.0. This is my buddy's book, and I'm going to put it to the side for him because he's going to be happy with that grade. It's a gorgeous book. I didn't ship mine off yet. I do also own a Thor. And looking at this book, I think mine is not as clean as this one, man. This is clean as hell. And it got a 9.0. I see the shifting of the spine, a little bit of shifting on the spine, and then the color of the page quality. Other than that, man, this book is freaking flawless, man. It got a 9.0. I think mine's like an 8.0, 8.5 then, because it does has a little nick up top, as I can remember. But mine's pretty clean too. I'm gonna get downgraded soon as well. Next book I want to show. Damn, this book looks sick in the CGC. Nice. I like it. This is Submariner #14. This is part of my collection as well. Namor versus the Human Torch. This cover is just epic. I love it. This is the first Silver Age appearance and death of Toro. Mad Thinker appearance, Avengers, X-Men, Spider-Man thing, and Tony Stark cameo. This book's just loaded with content, loaded with characters. This one got an 8.5. Let me move these slabs over a little bit so you guys could check out the book a little better. I mean, check that out. This is gorgeous. Check that out. The glare is killing me. Let's see if there's something I can do about this glare. But no. Just need some better lighting in here. But Submariner book. This one came back at 8.5. I love this cover. I'm excited and happy to have that one graded in my collection. That's just a cool book. Alright, what else I got? I also got, bam, this one's sick too. Another Submariner cover. This is Submariner's first solo series, Tales to Astonish #70. This came back at 6.5. Submariner starts as featured character. I thought this book would have came back a little higher grade, man, but I mean, I'm happy with it for what I paid for it. I'm thinking about selling this book and upgrade it to a higher copy, like a 8.5, 8.0, just because I love this cover so much. It's got a lot going on right here. You got the Hulk on the bottom. He's like busting through a wall, and you got the army after him. The army's like shooting at him and stuff. I don't know if you can see it because of this glare, but I see a little better right here. Let's see if I could change the lighting on here. But it's pretty dope. This one came back a 6.5. And love this cover right here. Love that cover. Got Lady Dorma right here. And they got the Submariner trapped. Pretty sweet. That's a sick cover. Alright, what I got next is, this is the book I've been waiting on, that I've been wanting to show you guys. This book here I got from a private collector, and he let me know that it was part of a collection that was flawless out of Canada. This private collector had all vintage, and he was in Winnipeg, Canada, and this is part of the Winnipeg collection. So this is part of a pedigree collection of comics. This is Submariner number 66. Last Tales of Atlantis Orca appearance. Submariner 66. And if you see right up here, it says Winnipeg. Kind of hard to see it, but it says Winnipeg. That's part of the Winnipeg collection pedigree. I don't know if you can see it. A stupid glare. Yeah, that's part of the Winnipeg collection. And also, this comic comes with a certificate of authenticity. Invoice. It says on here, CGC put, do not encapsulate. So, that's part of the Winnipeg collection. Pedigree collection. And I'm excited about that. I'm really happy to have that one in my collection as part of my Submariner. I think this year at the cons, I'm going to start hunting for the Winnipegs that I can also add. Another big one to watch for out of pedigree is Twin Cities. I got the next book on the CGC slabs is Luke Cage, Hero for Hire, #1. This belongs to my buddy. Hero for Hire #1. This book came out in 1972. A lot of people don't know that actually Luke Cage was the first black superhero in Marvel, and he's a big deal right now. They just dropped today the Defenders, the trailer. So if you're watching and you don't know yet about the Defenders trailer, oh, it's sick. You gotta check it out, man. The trailer's sick. I like how they're making Iron Fist like he's not even known yet. Like, don't nobody even know about Iron Fist. And when Luke Cage and Iron Fist, I ain't even gonna spoil it for you guys. You guys watch the trailer. It's out right now, and you guys are gonna know what I'm talking about when you'll see the first meeting between Luke Cage and Iron Fist. It looks pretty epic. And this here is the first appearance of Luke Cage. First appearance of Diamondback, Willis Stryker. This book came back a 7.5. And it's just freaking beautiful right here, man. I like this book right here. 7.5. First appearance of Luke Cage. That's pretty sick. Hero for Hire #1. Beautiful book. Sensational origin issue. I like it. It's got a girl. It says, it's like a Harlem cover, man. That's why I love Luke Cage. The Netflix show is epic, man. He's just a regular dude from the hood. He's a superhero, though. And it's pretty epic. I like that show. I enjoyed it. Next book on the CGC slabs. Moving along. Damn, this is my baby right here. This one's sick. This is one of the first books that I got when I started collecting. And I got it CGC finally. Finally got it back. If you look into my last previous videos and you see the grade I expected this one to come back at, and I was sure this book was going to come back a 9.2, and it came back a 9.2. I'm pretty good at grading my books. And this is Captain Marvel number 26. The first appearance, Thing Thanos Death on Super Skrull appearance. This is the death of Scrag, though. and first Thanos cover. Thanos Saga Begins. This also, I think, is the first Mistress Death cover. So you see right here, you got Mistress Death over here and Thanos in the window, and they're watching Marvel battle the Thing. And it's just epic. I love the little bubbles. It's just you and me, Ben Grimm, to the death. And Ben is like, in that case, Silvertop, you better start saying your prayers, because it's clobbering time. And the boy's about to start bucking right here. Just a sick cover. I'm very excited to have this book in a 9/2. And check that out. Pretty sweet. Captain Marvel, number 26. 9.2. Happy about that one. It's part of my Thanos collection. This one here is pretty sick as well. This belongs to my buddy. Got a little bit of writing on it, but I mean, this is a hot book that people sleep on. He's seen it and he picked it up. First appearance of the Black Beetle. Ted Cord. This is for all my DC fans. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is Charlton Comics, not even DC. This came out in 1966. Pretty old book. This is Ditko art. Look at this. Steve Ditko and Rocco Mastroserio. This is when Steve Ditko was for Charlton Comics. 6.0. Steve Ditko is a creator of Spider-Man. For everybody who doesn't know, Steve Ditko was a young kid, teamed up with Stan Lee, and brought us Spider-Man as we know him today. This is the first appearance of the Blue Beetle. I'll show you guys the cover. Since it's so far away, you guys really can't see it. It's the first appearance of the Blue Beetle. You got the Blue Beetle right there. It's pretty sick. I like it. It's a cool looking book. First appearance of the Blue Beetle. We're about 3/4 of the way done. We got 4 more slabs to show. This one here, this one belongs to me. I'm kind of bummed out that they didn't show me the love like I thought they were going to. But I'm not that bummed out, because this is a rare book to get in this grade. This is part of my Batman collection for all my DC fans and all my Neil Adams fans. This is Batman number 237, based on the Bernie Wrightson idea with an assist from Harlan Ellison. Genesis of story explained in O'Neill letter. Batman number 237. This book came back at 9.4. And it's just a beautiful looking book. I mean, this is the first appearance of, this is the Reaper. You know what I mean? And you got right here, you got Robin. Reaper's about to slay him. You got Batman swinging in like, oh shoot, he's about to slay my boy. And this is some classic Neil Adams right here. I'm debating that I should get this cracked open, signed by Neil Adams. Maybe have him put a little skull or something right here. And I'm thinking about getting it regraded. Maybe they'll show me some love and bump it up to a 9.6 if I get it repressed. I mean, I don't see, it's just a little nick on the corner. I don't know. I might just leave it alone and just keep it, enjoy my book. You know, because if you ain't collecting and you ain't enjoying, you ain't doing it right. You got to enjoy your books. You got to read your comics. You got to, you know, display your comics. You got to show, you know what I mean? All right, let's go to the next set of books. We got 3 more books on the CGC comic haul for you guys. And the next book I got is Aquaman number 11. My buddy's bummed out about this one right here, because he bought this book thinking it was not restored, and the person that he bought it from didn't tell him it was restored. He probably knew it was restored, and it got a 5.5. And he's pretty bummed out about this. This is Aquaman number 11, first appearance of Mera. This is a nice book. It's pretty hot because of the Aquaman movie, Justice League coming out, and so this is a pricey book. But I mean, with the restoration, you can knock that price in half. I mean, he's pretty bummed out about this, and I feel bad for him. He's my buddy, and I don't like to see stuff like this happen to people. It's a cool book though, because a lot of these black covers you gotta watch for new collectors. Black covers, people tend to like, you know, dye them in and try to hide any imperfections in these black covers just because they're hard to keep clean. You know what I mean? And this book probably would have been a 6.5. You know what I mean? 6.0 if it wasn't restored. You know, there's some, it says small amount of color touch on cover. And they give it a code. See, each restoration, if it's done unprofessionally, they fall in different tiers. And one of the tiers that they give you is this number right here. Slight C1. See, up here up top it says, you can barely see it, slight C1 above the letter. CGC, now what they do is they give you the numbers of the comics, the grade, so they pop out more. And they put it's a bigger logo now for the new slabs. And also they give you the color of the page inside of the bubble. And another thing CGC did with the new slabs is they interlock so that they don't shift no more. You know what I mean? The comics, they interlock now so that they don't shift no more, the slabs. I thought that's pretty cool. The new slabs are nice. Last two books I got, can't remember if these are his or if these are mine. But, oh yeah, these two are mine. One of the last books that I have on the thing is The Mighty Thor number 166. This is my comic right here. I got the first appearance and I got the second appearance. And I love this one because they're just throwing haymakers. Adam Warlock and Thor. This is a battle because Adam Warlock came to Earth and he wanted a mate. And the woman he found was it Lady Sif? It might have been, I think it was Lady Sif that he found. And Thor was with Lady Sif. It was either Lady Sif or Jane Foster. I think it was Lady Sif. And he wanted to mate with Lady Sif. He wanted to make Thor's woman his woman. And Thor wasn't having it. Pieced him up. Thor pieced Adam Warlock up, man. It was like, back off my girl. Wham, wham, wham. And so he gave it to Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock backed off. But the Thunder God battles his number before. My book got the 8.0 love. It's pretty sweet. The Mighty Thor. A good berserker. Good berserk. This book is cool, man. Got the 8.0 love. And I'm excited about that. I'll put that back in the sleeve. This is part of my Adam Warlock collection. I'm a big fan of the Celestials. And I just got done watching Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I watched it before it came out in the States. And I can tell you guys, spoiler free, it is freaking awesome. You got to check them out. And they're getting into some deep stuff just like I envisioned Marvel was going to do. And they're firing on all cylinders on this one. It's funny. It's got action. It's got drama. It's a little bit sad. I mean, the movie is sick. You gotta check him out. It comes out, I believe it comes out in the States this Thursday. And I'll be at the theaters to watch it again in 3D because it was sick. Alright, last book I got on my slabs. My CGC comic slabs. I actually mailed in 2 of my Submariners number 1s. So this one came back a 6.0. It was kind of cool that this one came back a 6.0 because I paid little money for this book. And I'm happy I got it. And it had a subscription crease. You can barely see it. But there were the old comics from this era. They used to get subscription creases. And this is an over inkage of, you know, a subscription over inkage. But damn, look at that. If it wouldn't have had that. The white pages, man. White pages. This book would have been like a 9.0, you know, 8.5 if it wouldn't have had that. It's still such a cool cover. Look at this. John Buscema and Frank Giosoya art. John Buscema and Sal Bradsky cover. That's an iconic cover, man. If you don't own Submariner number 1, what are you waiting for? This guy's going to be in the MCU any day now. And I've been stacking up on Submariner, man. He's my boy. He's my favorite. He's not my favorite, but I really like Submariner. He's a cool character, and I think he's gonna be part of the next phase of Marvel MCU movies. And that's it on my books. The box is empty. It was a pretty big box. And to my next CGC adventure, I plan on going to Motor City Comic Con, getting a bunch of my books graded again. Next up on the radar, I got some Black Cat I want to send out. I got some freaking more Thanos books I want to ship out. Warlock. You're talking Strange Tales. You got some more Spider-Man, Carnage. I got a lot of other books that I'm going to be shipping out. And of course, we're going to have the long waiting process. And I always have my videos uploaded on my YouTube channel for my subscribers. And I enjoy getting these books, showing them to you guys, and explaining the comics for all you new collectors that don't know yet. That's what I do it for. And if you guys enjoy my feed, you guys enjoy what you guys are watching, please give my video a like, share, and as always, subscribe. And thank you guys for watching my video. And it's your boy Joe Tikash. Peace. I'm out.